What's poppin', boys? This is the Oyster Boys podcast, episode 5. I'm here with my two co-hosts
Yo, what up, guys?
Hello.
and our special guest for this week. Special guest, want to introduce yourself?
What's poppin', guys? My name's Urvish Patel. I'm a brown boy. Oh no.
Oh, yes. Our first. Oh, no. Okay. What's up, Urvish? How's it going, man?
It's been chilling, bro. What about you guys?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I've been good. It's been
What about you, Thomas?
Tired.
tired.
Just woke up.
You just
Mhm.
woke up?
Mm-hmm.
That explains a lot. Alright. Urvish, what have you been up to lately? Anything?
Nothing much, man. Just working out and trying to lose some weight. That's about it.
Man, that's the dream.
I wish. The dream is to eat food and live in peace.
Ah, yes.
True.
True. Oh, man. Urvish, you ready for some universal questions?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Lay it on me.
Alright. First question. What is your favorite color, Urvish?
My favorite color. Um, I'm gonna go with orange.
Oh, orange. That's an interesting one. I don't hear that one often. Why orange, if you don't mind me asking? I know it's a deep question. A little
I,
personal.
I don't know. I just think orange works well on me. So brown and orange is a hunting thing.
Oh, yes, it is.
So it kind of camouflages me from everything else.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's interesting. That's true.
Yeah.
I guess that is true.
Yeah.
All of you listening, brown and orange does camouflage you. Nobody will see you. There you go.
Nobody.
All right, next
Mhm.
next question. What are your thoughts on the current state of Chuck E. Cheese, Urbish?
Chuck E. Cheese has just been like it used to be the shit back in the day,
Hmm.
but then like recently, Dave and Buster's has just like taken over, man. Like whenever I go to the city or something, and everyone's like, "You just want to go to like an arcade and play," we just go to Dave and Buster's, man.
All right.
I think Chuck E. Cheese is like on the decline or something.
Okay. That makes sense. Why do you think it's on a decline? Do you think just Dave and Buster's has better things, or what?
I think it's just more kiddie, and everybody that used to grew up with it now just goes to Dave and Buster's instead of Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm. Last week we talked to Elijah about it, about Dave and Buster's. I don't know much about it. Do you have anything like what's so good about Dave and Buster's? I've never been there.
Well, the thing is that like you go there and you pay like a certain amount of money for this card that you can just swipe to play any arcade games.
Hmm.
So they have like the day passes where it's unlimited for that day and stuff like that. Those cost a couple like $50 for the day, I'm guessing, which is reasonable.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And like if you have like a couple hours to kill, it's really fun with like your friends and stuff, like little mini challenges and stuff.
Hmm. Interesting. Wait, how often have you been to Dave and Buster's? Do you go? Have you gone there a lot?
I've been there like 3 or 4 times. I've been the one in Philadelphia, one in Pittsburgh, one in Boston, and one in New York.
Wait, have you?
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, actually though. Have you been to any Chuck E. Cheese's in your life?
Oh hell yeah! I've been to one in Norristown, one in Philly, one in Delaware, one in Boston. I've been to Chuck E. Cheese's everywhere, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide actually. Um, Wait, so do you prefer Dave and Buster's over Chuck E. Cheese?
At this point, yeah, I
Mm,
do.
all right, you just have a closer connection to it.
Yeah, it's better food too.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
interesting. I don't
They,
know.
they serve some mean pizza over there, man.
Oh, some
Mm-hmm.
mean pizza. That's good. All right. Next question. What is your opinion on the current state of the United States economy? Being an econ man
I just
yourself.
want to point out the more every episode we ask this question, somehow like it seems the economy gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
Camden, I might have to flip it on you, buddy. But so
Oh, yeah.
what I'm
Oh, econ man.
okay. So what I'm gonna say is, I think the economy's taking a hit because of Corona. I don't really
True.
think it's here to like it's not gonna go down permanently.
Mhm.
It was bound to go down. It's been going up for 10 years. There was bound to have that little dip back. So, but Corona happening at the time it did, it just kind of like elongated it. So when Corona goes away, which hopefully by the end of the year happens, um, I think the economy will start picking back up and start doing what it's supposed to, and hopefully get the unemployment rate back to 4 or close to it.
Mhm.
I agree with this man. He was spitting
Mhm.
facts.
All right,
Hey
all right.
man,
That's a really good
Is-
answer, actually, man. Look at that. Econ background,
Yeah,
AP
no.
economics student over here.
you
Our
were
first,
you were one too,
Yeah,
Sal.
man. I agree with everything you just said. Michael Mast has taught us well.
Michael Mess has taught us well.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
our first guests are always like the first. Every time we ask that question, like the first couple, they're just like, "I don't know, it's probably all right." And now we're
Yeah,
actually getting like
we're getting deep.
serious answers.
Oh yes, we're gonna name this episode Econ Man Urvish Patel.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Is it fun fact time?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I have two this episode,
Oh, let's lay it on me.
and these are actual facts. I'm not lying this time.
Okay.
So, the Scottish national animal. Hold on, can someone take a guess what Scotland's national animal is?
A pig?
Okay, that's a good one.
Alright, wait,
Anyone
my
else?
guess, yeah, my guess is a muskrat.
Okay, I don't think muskrats live in
I
Scotland.
have no idea. I just guessed the first thing I thought of.
And Thomas?
One's a giraffe.
A giraffe? Okay,
Mhm.
it's a unicorn.
Oh no.
A unicorn.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Dang.
even kidding. It's
Wait,
actually a
do you have
unicorn.
any background of how that became the animal?
The Scottish really like myths and stuff like that, so I think they wanted to be quirky.
Quirky and
Okay,
weird.
you know what
Unexpected.
Sal, you know what I think the reasoning behind a unicorn is?
Hmm.
Like, you know how in Scotland they make some of the best whiskey in the world? They
Okay.
probably got too drunk to the point where they're like, let's just pick a unicorn.
True.
Maybe, honestly. It could have been sustenance that has caused this.
Yeah, for sure.
Sustenance abuse,
Substance abuse.
misuse and abuse.
There's no such thing as abuse, okay, Camden, when it comes to substances.
And my other fun fact is that there have been dolphins that have been trained for war.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
Dang,
Yeah,
that's
isn't there
interesting.
World War II too?
I have no clue. I just read that they were trained for war. I
Yeah,
just like
for
the
sure,
Scottish
that's-
one more than the
Wait,
dolphin.
where?
Dang.
Do you know where at they were trained? Like, is it a certain country or is it like?
Yeah, Joe's.
Yeah. Oh, Urvish. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What were your thoughts on the online testing that happened this year for AP? Because I know you took a lot of AP tests this year, right?
Okay, my perspective was that I would have preferred to take them in class, but I did like the time limit. Like an hour seems fair for a test.
Mhm.
Like 3 hours just gets too big, and it really just is not enjoyable for the long period. You know.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Wait, how many tests did you have? Just wondering. How many AP
I
tests?
had four. No, I had five. Two
Yeah.
econ, one computer science test, which there were projects. One for
You're in
which
calc,
class did I
weren't you?
take? Yes, no, not stat. I had stats,
Stats.
and then I had another one. I forgot the last one.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, I knew
it's
you had
bio,
a lot.
bio.
Oh yeah, bio, yeah.
Bio.
Yeah, because I was just like, if you would have been taking that normally, that would be a lot of testing time.
I know.
Wow.
So like, it kind of was a blessing in disguise because I think all the tests were they weren't bad. They were pretty easy,
Yeah, I just
with the
heard.
exception of bio. But
Oh yeah,
besides
I
that,
heard
everything
bio was really bad, or not bad,
it was
like
rough.
hard.
It was hard. It was rough.
Yeah, you didn't have any problems submitting or anything, right? Like you didn't.
No, I'm surprised I didn't have any problems. All my stuff went through fluidly.
Yeah, I was so glad when that happened. Like when everything was good for me.
Mm-hmm.
After I took it, my test, I was so worried that mine just didn't go through, and I didn't know what was happening. I mean, I imagine it went through. I mean, I could be wrong this whole time. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, all we know is College Board might screw us and give us zeros.
Yeah, because
True.
of all the problems.
Yeah, for all we know.
I would hope not, though.
Same. Me too. Would hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. Which AP class was your favorite this year that you've taken?
I would have to say computer science principles.
Mhm.
It was just a fun class. It wasn't really an AP class. Like, it was just you sit around, you basically learn some things about computers, and then you do projects. It's really simple, straight to the board. And I don't think that deserves to be an AP class, but I'm glad it is because it's easy.
How do you think you did on the test?
I think I got a 5.
Yeah. Yeah. When I took the class last year, the written test it didn't feel that bad, but I think the projects is what ruined me. Like I only got a 3 on it. I think the projects was because it was like our first year having it at the school. So,
They are tough on the projects. I know that because they give you so much time.
Mhm. Yeah, so I don't think we were prepared for that, but hopefully you guys do better this year, knowing
Hopefully.
after
I
the
mean,
first
it's
year.
all up in the airs, I guess.
True. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. So, have you done anything interesting, so
Uh,
far, or have any
so
plans?
hey, Camden, you might want to listen to this. This was an interesting story.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I've been listening.
so, I was going to the deck the first day it opened,
Mm-hmm.
and I go in there like I just woke up, and I was like, you know what? Let me go work out, and then I'll come back and do some stuff. So I went to the deck early in the morning. Uh, I get to the car, and my car is on low, but the deck's like 5 minutes away from my house. So I'm like, I can make it.
Yeah.
So I take the car all the way to the deck, and it goes there. I was like, okay, as expected. I'm done with my workout. I come back, and on the way back, you know the speed bumps on the way to the high school on the side.
Yeah. Those are terrible.
They stopped like my car stopped in the dead center of them because they ran out of gas.
Oh god.
So I had to call my parents and my dad. And my dad came by with like those like gallon of gasoline, and he just
Yeah.
put it in the car, and then it drove all the way back home. The funny thing was that for a million years, I would have never thought that would have happened to me.
That's
Like in a
crazy.
million years,
Speed
dude.
bumps.
Dude, those fucking speed bumps got me. I still blame those speed bumps for stopping the car.
True. True.
I don't even know why they have them there. Who's speeding around the
They're
school?
they're so stupid, man. Like they shouldn't be there, honestly.
Yeah, they're in a weird spot. Honestly, I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
Not
Wait,
for-
when did the DAC open?
It opened on Wednesday.
Interesting.
Oh, frick, I didn't know it.
Mhm.
No, they said if you have like a membership with them, they sent you an email.
That makes
I
sense.
think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't work out. That makes sense.
I get a membership. I didn't know that.
Do they have any like restrictions when you go there now? Like, do you have to wear a mask?
So you go in and they take your temperature. If it's above 99 something, you're not allowed to go.
Mm.
And if it's below, you're allowed to work out, and you have to wipe down every single machine or weights after you use them. And you can only be on a machine for like half an hour, and weights probably like an hour and a half, probably.
Can you swim there now? Or
Yeah, I was
no?
about to say, can you swim? Because I'm a
Yeah, you can
swimming
swim.
man.
You can swim.
Nice.
I'm a swimming man. Oyster
You know
Boys
what's
production
stupid?
crew goes for swimming.
True. Sure. We should do that. Take a group, a company
Yeah,
swimming
vacation.
trip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I Geisinger. Okay, so wait, at the DAC it's like 99 something.
Like the temperature.
Yeah, that you're not allowed to be there. Was that the temperature?
Susa.
Yeah.
Nechosu.
Oh.
Idzień to nie tak આગળ. How can I just look?
We've lost
Our
Urvish.
child. My bad, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, Urvish, real quick question.
Yeah, what? Go ahead.
So wait, what language were you just speaking?
Uh, it's Gujarati. It's like a dialect of Hindi, pretty much.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
Wait, do
That's
you know
pretty
any
cool.
other languages besides that in English, or is that it?
If you count Spanish, go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was just wondering. All right, Camden, you keep going. That's what you were saying.
No, Urvish, what was the temperature you can be there?
99 point something. It's
Okay.
like if you have a fever, you're not there. If you have a cough or like diarrhea and stuff like that, you're not allowed to be there.
At Geisinger, the only temperature that they can send you home for is 104.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
Jeez.
I'm like, if you show up with a 104 temperature, you're probably dying.
Actually.
Like honestly, like how would you even get there if you have a 104 fever? I've had like 103s, and you just
Mhm.
can't move. Like
Nah,
I think
you're
at
radiating at
Yeah.
that point.
I think at 103 degrees, like your brain starts like well, not your,
Not
like your
functioning.
brain still like boiling.
Starts
I mean,
making-
I've heard, I've heard that if you have a fever for too long, it kind of boils the water in your body, and it just like makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Like
See, that's what
I haven't
happened-
I haven't heard about the brain thing, but that's what I've heard.
That's what happened to my dad for like over 24 hours. He had like a really bad fever, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. And he woke up and he was just fine.
Oh, he
I'm
just
like, oh, okay.
he was just a
Yeah,
man.
he just woke up fine. Yeah.
Oh,
think
makes
so.
sense. That sounds like your dad. Not gonna lie. to you.
Mm-hmm.
You just had to sleep it off.
He gets that every day. You know?
Oh yeah. So, Thomas,
What's up?
how's it going, man? I haven't talked to you in a while.
It's alright. My cat is trying to annoy me, as usual.
That's dope.
Did you guys know that yesterday was the 70th anniversary of Midway?
Yeah, I think I saw something
Battle
on
of
Instagram.
Midway.
Yeah, I heard some of that too. Apparently, they're selling Midway. I heard.
Oh, really?
They're selling it,
That's what I've heard. I'm not sure.
like the whole island.
No, not the island. Midway Lane.
Oh, that's we're talking
Oh,
about...
the bowling alley.
That's not what I got.
I was like, they're selling the island. Nice.
That's what I thought you were talking about. But alright.
Oh, Midway Lanes. When
Yeah.
when you said Midway, I thought it was
Terrible.
Midway Lanes.
I thought of the island and the battle.
Wait,
Yeah,
are
no,
they gonna
that's-
sell Midway Lanes like to still be a bowling alley, or are they just selling it to get rid of it?
I mean, I don't know. I just saw a sign outside of Midway Lanes.
Oh,
I think the Corona stuff got to them pretty badly.
True.
that
Mm.
makes sense. I mean, that's sad.
Mhm.
That bowling alley looks nice.
That is sad now. So many birthdays have been there, so.
I think I went on my first ever date to Midway Lanes.
Oh wow.
You took your
Nice.
date to Midway Lanes?
Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong
Man.
with bowling?
You're a cheap ass.
What do you mean? What else are you supposed to do in this hick town?
Okay.
I mean, that makes
Okay,
a point.
who was it though?
It was Teresa. Me and her went bowling with Reed and what's her name?
Gabby?
Gabby. Yeah.
Okay, that makes it. That's a double date.
It was a double date. Double date to bowling. I got my cheeks clapped.
Did you not do well?
Wait, what grade was it?
Oh my! I think it was freshman year.
Mm.
Oh, well, I mean, that's amazing. We probably have no money.
Yeah,
you didn't
dude,
have a
I
job at
blew
that point.
so much money. I had like savings of like $300, and by the end of all our dates, I was poor, man. I was broke
Nice.
because there's nothing to do in this town besides like go watch movies and go bowling, go to like the Bounceplex.
You went to the Bounce Flex?
We went to Hoopla's. Yeah, I love that place.
Hoopla.
I have a
Wait,
guard brain.
guys, that's another Oyster Boys production vacation.
I'm down. I'm not paying though.
So Camden was telling me that whenever you guys go out to eat food, he always takes a tab.
Alright, here's the
True.
problem with this. Okay, most
True.
times when I'm driving him somewhere, he says, "Can we get some food?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "I'll pay." And I'm like, "Okay, you can pay."
Because I know you won't. I know you'd rather make us starve than pay.
I
Yeah.
can survive without eating. I don't care. I mean, you get
You hear this?
I didn't eat anything today until we went and got food. I wasn't planning on eating until later. Like,
Oh
I
my
didn't
god!
really
You hear
care.
this, man?
Hey,
I'm
so-
trying to.
I'm really, you should
Okay.
have slept over at Sal's house.
No, I've never slept over at Sal's house.
Dude, the man
You're
doesn't
lucky.
give you water or anything.
No,
what?
okay. No.
He made me and Maverick sleep on a tiny mattress.
No,
with no
I said
blanket.
you guys can have.
I
What?
slept
And we
on.
were,
I had
we
to
were
sleep on
dying.
a chair.
Oh my gosh, I'm being framed.
Sal got the bed.
Yeah, of course Sal gets the bed. Sal gets the huge bed by himself.
Mhm.
The luxurious bed.
Okay,
Yeah.
two things. First, Sam was also in the bed. Second of all, I offered to be on the little bed, and you guys said no.
Yeah, but
We'll take it.
Sam's like a third of your size. So.
True.
Yeah, I didn't say if anybody. I said anybody else wants to take it too. I don't care. I said I'd sleep on the little bed, and Maverick's like, no, I got this, and he slept.
I go to Sal's
Yeah,
house.
but you guilt us all the time.
I don't guilt anybody.
You're
You
supposed
played
to be
that
nice to
minority
your
court,
guests.
Sal.
All right, no, time out. It was also my birthday, and the fact that you guys are attacking me now, this is terrible. I
It
mean,
was also his birthday, and you're
Yeah.
attacking him, man.
Urvish
That's
isn't getting all the
just
facts.
disrespectful.
Okay, you guys are making me look
You
like
give
a
us
terrible.
water.
person.
No, listen, Urvish. I'm at
Yeah,
Sal's
but
house,
water.
right? And
Okay,
I'm hungry.
okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
"Sal, you have something to eat?" He's like, I don't know, find something yourself. So I have to make myself. I have to scrounge through his house by myself and make myself a PB and J.
Okay, no,
Because this man
technically,
refuses
no,
to
no.
make
Here's the
food.
thing. I make you the PB and J because
No,
you can't
you
spread
put-
the stuff on it. So I'm doing it.
I found the ingredients.
Yeah, but I'm technically making it for you. I'm sitting in the kitchen with you, being like, oh, look, there's this option. There's
Yeah,
that
well,
option.
no, it's not this option. I'm like, okay, there's peanut butter, there's waffles, and there's jelly. All right,
Okay,
time to make
okay,
myself a PB
okay.
and J.
Guys,
Yeah,
guys. I need your take on this. What do you guys think about bread, mayonnaise, a pickle,
Already disgusting.
Yes.
no. Hear this out,
What are
hear this
you
out.
doing?
and then peanut butter on top?
Okay, this is
All right.
okay. First off, you lost me at mayo. Okay, I can't
Same.
stand
We'll
that.
fix it.
I hate
post.
mayo.
What the frick?
Okay, so the thing is that this was one of those like weird food combos at like one of these restaurants I went like a long time ago, and I was curious. I was like, let me see how it tastes. So I ordered one, and the first bite you take, that mayonnaise is complete garbage on top.
Hmm.
But the peanut butter with trust me, the peanut butter and the pickle, that's a combo right there.
That doesn't
That's a
sound like a
combo.
combo.
That's a combo right
Okay,
there.
no,
Like,
okay,
trust me on that.
maybe it's a combo, but peanut
Trust me
butter
on
is
that.
hard carrying that pickle, and that's a fact. Okay, peanut butter is S
Peanut
tier.
butter's.
Okay.
You don't like pickles, Sal?
Okay,
I like
pickles are
pickles.
alright, okay, but not together. What the heck?
No, trust me,
Yeah,
trust me.
but Sal,
If you
you
ever-
gotta realize it's on bread, so you know that pickle might be carrying that peanut butter.
I don't think the pickle is carrying it at all. I feel like the pickle is there. Okay, the peanut butter is S tier. The bread is good too.
Okay.
The mayo
The
is,
mayo,
is killing.
just throw
that.
it out. Just throw it out.
Actually,
I'm a person that likes crunch and like a little bit of saltiness. So the pickle's like perfect on that. But then like the peanut butter is just the glue and it's gluing everything together. So I get where Sal's coming from.
yeah, that's what
Like
I'm saying. The
glue?
peanut butter is S tier.
What the
Okay,
frick,
the
dude?
pickle, I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be good for me, but maybe it's good for some people. You know?
If you
No,
want
the
a good
pickle's like an
combo,
average like white person. Like
No, no.
on a sandwich.
if you want a good combo, you eat pickles and crackers together. That is a good
Really?
combo.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you
I
get
No,
the
I've tried that. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel
'cause
like
you
I'm
get the
just not a pickle
saltiness and
guy.
the dryness of the cracker, and then you get like the tartness of the pickle, and they go together so well. It's really good.
That is pretty good.
So, unpopular opinion: Swedish fish and pizza, pretty good.
Yeah, you need to be shot for that.
Yeah, get your ass.
That's
Okay, what
treason.
do you guys think about pineapple on pizza? I
That's also
personally do not
treason.
like
Alright,
it.
Urvish.
I think it's nasty, dude.
That is nasty.
I don't know. I'm not like the person that will order pineapple pizza, but if it's there, I'll eat it because my brother really likes it, so that's all we get now.
Well, that's Joe, so
Yeah, no, I'm
we
just
don't
saying.
like him.
I'm just saying I'll eat it because it's there, but like I don't really. It's not
What's
really like
the-
the end of the world to me.
Sal,
So-
this is not news to me. You know why? Because Joe's a weirdo.
True, he's a weird kid.
he's interesting.
He's a character. Let's just say that.
He's a caricature. So I actually found out like a couple days ago that caricature is its own word, and it's not just like a rephrasing of character.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That should have been the fun fact.
Yeah, man. That should
Wait.
be
So
pretty
what
good.
does it mean?
it's like it's someone. It's like I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't even know how to freaking spell it. A caricature.
Caricature. That's interesting.
I mean I have some more fun facts if anyone cares.
Nope.
Pringles
No.
aren't actually chips.
I mean, don't run out your whole stock.
Nah, I'm just on a website. Children's medicine once contained morphine. Wow, I wish I was alive back then. Water makes
Hey.
different pouring sounds depending on its temperature.
Oh.
Hey, Sal, you guys watch any new movies recently?
No, I haven't actually watched much. Just been playing League. That's all I've been doing.
Same.
Have you watched anything new?
But a couple shows. I started Breaking Bad.
Mm.
Ooh, that's
Pretty
a good
good.
show.
Yeah, Thomas
That's a
just
great
finished
show.
that recently. Right, you
Dude,
finished.
that's a great show.
That is a
Like,
good
it's
show.
no disappointment at all, man. It is. It's
The
up
middle?
there.
Middle's a little slow, but the ending's pretty worth it.
No. You're talking to a guy who watched Game of Thrones, but the ending was complete ass, dude. Like, they fucked that show in the ass so bad.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Oh boy.
That's what we like in shows.
Yeah, I never watched Game of Thrones. I heard it was really good, and then I heard
Dude, I
that
saw the
last
South
season was
Park
really bad.
episode of it.
Yeah, the first 7 seasons were great. Like, best TV on the market, probably. And then the last season was just a pity fest. Like, I swear to God, all they said was just, here's money, go spend it, and make some sort of content. It was
this
complete
show.
off. It's still a great show because the first 7 seasons were so good, but the ending was complete garbage.
Do you know if they? Because I know it was like widely acclaimed that it was bad, right? So, do you think they're gonna like make a new like last episode, or like they're gonna try to?
They're making like a prequel to it, I think.
Oh, okay, because I
I've
didn't know
heard
if they
that.
would redo the ending because of how badly it turned out.
Honestly, there's this video on YouTube where it says how the Game of Thrones ending should have been, and that ending is 10 times better than what they actually showed.
Interesting. Yeah. I watched Breaking Bad a long time ago. I didn't
Did
get.
you finish it?
I know. I think I got like 3. Wait, how many seasons are in it?
I think I'm not sure.
6.
7?
I don't know. Something around there. I think I got 3 seasons in, and then I just for some reason I stopped. I don't know why. I think I don't know. But it was interesting to me. I might go
I
back
don't
and
know.
watch it now.
The reason why I like it so much is it's real. The acting's on. Like I can't deal with fake acting. It really pisses me off for some odd reason.
Yeah, the acting's really good in that movie.
Yeah, man.
I can't watch Breaking Bad because Spencer Altman would just talk about it all class, and I wanted to blow my brains out.
Yikes.
It's Spencer Altman. That man's a character. You know he was in my Econ class, right?
He was in
I
Econ?
can't imagine him
No,
being in
no,
any
no,
AP
no,
class.
no. So he was like they thought he was pretty smart, so they put him into AP Econ for the first week, and like Mr. Mass is writing something up on the, and he just goes up there and just takes a picture of it. And Mr. Mass is like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm taking a picture. You told me to get the stuff in my head." And dude,
kid's
the whole class, kid you not, just starts bursting into laughter. Even Mr. Mass couldn't keep it together.
Yikes. Did Mr. Mass like him? Or no?
No,
Not
he
at all.
he knew something was up the first week. 'Cause he got consistent 60s on tests, man.
That's a yikes.
Whoa, what's wrong with that, Urvish? Come on.
There's nothing wrong with that, but when you're in an AP Econ class,
There's
you
something
you
wrong
have
with
to
it.
you have to know that that getting 60s is not why you're in this class.
True.
Like I'm not saying if you don't like the class and you don't know about the class, then don't take the AP version of the class. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's my problem with people taking like a million AP classes. Like if they're not interested in the subjects,
Exactly.
you know, because you took
Like
5
hell,
this year, but I know that you're interested in all of them.
like I could have taken Lang. I could have taken the other stuff. I just didn't want to, man. Like why?
Yeah,
There's no need for me.
AP Lang does not sound fun at all. At least to me.
No, it's well, I'm taking it next year because honestly, I don't want to be in a class again, like a normal English class again, because it's kind of a waste of time and a grade downer.
True.
Wait, you're in a normal English?
No, I was like an honors English,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's about as normal as it is, man. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, like
Alright.
honors English. Well, honors English really is just like, hey, go home and read. It's like, okay,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
not really hard. It's just you gotta.
it's super
Read a
easy.
It's boring, man. It's boring.
I know.
Wait,
I
Thomas,
can't.
how is normal English like? Like I honestly don't know. Like what do you guys
I mean,
do?
it's full of like, really dumb people.
Oh yikes.
So,
Like do you guys don't have to read at home, right? Or do you get some of that sometimes?
No, it depends on the teacher. But my class, she knew that none of us would read it, so she kind of just like read it out loud.
Thomas, who'd you
I
have
wanted to
as a
slam my
teacher?
head against the desk. Miss Kepler.
Miss Kappa.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never had a Miss Kepler or Miss Kepler.
No, same. Never. It's always been either Miss Helbig or Miss Hughes.
Mm.
And with a new guy now,
Wait, there's a new guy?
Mr. Stein.
I didn't know
Isn't
that.
that the librarian?
Yep.
Interesting.
I don't
He's
know if
cool.
I should ask this question or not. I feel like it's kind of
We
charged.
can cut it.
Go ahead, Karen.
I was like, are you guys going? Nah, I'm not asking. Never mind.
We can cut it.
I don't want to cut it. It's gonna be.
And then
No, I'm not
Camden,
asking.
do it. Ask it, Camden. Come on.
I'm
Now
you
you
brought it
have.
up. Don't be that guy.
asking
You
the
brought it up.
question.
Now
Don't
don't
be
get
that
offended.
guy.
No,
Don't be that guy.
I'm not. I am gonna be the guy. I'm not
Don't-
asking that
don't be the guy.
question. That question is
It's
the guy.
just a question,
Wait, can I ask
Camden.
what's about?
It is a charged question that I'm not asking.
Come on, Camden. We're not gonna blast you.
I don't know when you. I know you guys aren't gonna blast me for it. I don't want to hear the answers to the question.
Alright.
Okay.
Wow. Whatever, dude.
So Urvish, do you
Yep.
Are you when the quarantine happened, right? You weren't allowed to leave your house, right? Not at all. Like your family.
So my parents were like, just stay. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I was for like the first week and a half, I was like home.
Okay.
And then my dad started needing some help, so I just would go occasionally with him and do some paperwork and stuff.
All right. Yeah. You work at your family business, right?
I don't work, but I go to the point like enough to where you could call it work.
Okay. You don't.
Like, I don't get paid,
I imagine,
I don't-
right? Yeah. You just.
I'm not getting paid.
Yeah. Wait, what kind of work do you do there though, or like?
I'll do some manual labor stuff. I'll do some paperwork if need be. That's about it.
That's interesting.
What
pretty
is
cool.
the family business? Because I have no clue.
The family business is a gas station, Camden, and you know damn well you know that.
I don't know that. Why would I know that?
I feel like I've told you like a million times before.
Maybe. I think I saw you at it. Is it the one in Riverside?
Yep.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, never mind. I've seen you there. I'm stupid. I guess I just didn't put. Oh, hey, I was going home from Sam's, and I'm like in the back seat. I'm just like waiting to go home, and I look out the window and into the door of the gas station. Irv's there waving it.
And Camden starts waving back.
Yeah. I was like, man, what a day.
What a day. I saw Urvish.
What a day.
Actually. Hmm.
Cameron, are you reading any new books? Because I know you're into books.
I'm into books. I just haven't found a good one yet. Like I'm honestly like, if
Do
I
you want me?
find a really
What's
good
up? What type of books are you into, Cameron?
like science fiction.
Science fiction. Have you ever read Ender's Game?
Yes.
What do you think about the movie? Because I thought the movie was complete garbage.
Yeah, I mean, for like someone who hasn't seen I watched the movie then read the book, and when I watched the movie, I didn't think it was that bad, and then I read the book, and I'm like, I see why everyone hated it because it really just like it's just not good. That's like what you can say for most like movies retelling books because they never really like follow the same plot.
Is it like
Well, the thing is that it's harder to follow a book
Yeah.
because like it's all laid out, and then when you exactly follow it, people are like, "Oh, it's kind of boring." I mean, it's just following the.
Yeah, because the Lord
Like-
of the Rings and the Hobbit, like those aren't like they're not really like action books. They're more of it's a story book. It's an adventure book.
Lord of the Rings is a great movie to watch during this quarantine, man. Like literally, it's so long you'll waste time, but then you'll feel so rewarded when you finish the series.
Mm-hmm.
That last movie was great.
How many movies are there?
That's 3, and then The Hobbit has 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen any one of them.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Actually, yikes.
Or read any of the
Good movie.
books or anything.
That's
The
also
Hobbit,
first
the
one.
book. Cameron, would you agree that the book Hobbit is better than the books, the Lord of the Rings books?
Yes, I have a hard time reading them though. Tolkien's such a really good writer, and he goes into such detail. It's honestly insane. Like I feel stupid just reading it.
See, I don't like to read like the books they give us in class and stuff, but like fun stuff like this. I'm down to read. I'll spend like an hour and a half on this. Like the other day, I bought a book about the history of museums in the world. Like it was genuinely interesting, man. Like as boring as it sounds, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think the problem with getting books in school is like us having to annotate them ruins it for me. I've said that multiple times. I don't know. I just think that just ruins it for me because I like to think about the book, but I don't like to have to read it, like write it down.
Oh, for sure. I guarantee you that. I completely support that.
Yeah, and then some of the books that we read are just not good. Like Ethan Frome, was that what the book
That
was?
was a
about
garbage
the
book.
incest book.
Was it?
That was nasty, dude.
Ethan was the incest.
You know what book I really did like that we read really early that we should have read later on? Bud Not Buddy. I feel like that's a book you have to read when you're a little old. We read it in 6th grade. That's a little young for that.
Yeah. I remember liking The Outsiders a lot.
Good book,
honestly,
and good movie.
Yeah, that's a rare thing you get to see there, man. That's a rare.
Sure.
Urvish, have you ever read any of the Lovecraft books?
What?
Lovecraft's work? Any of his work?
H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll kid you not. I was bored, so like I watched the Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated stuff.
Okay.
like no crap.
I guess I can. I mean, I really like his work. He's
like it's a little weird, but if you get the weirdness out, I heard it's not that. It's pretty good.
I like the weirdness and all. I've never seen someone write a book about stuff he can't explain, but somehow explain it.
That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, he's I'm pretty sure he had drug addiction.
Oh,
for sure.
Because, well, like the stuff he writes about, it sounds like he comes from writing a book about being insane. I think you have to be insane to really like get the feeling out. Because he writes about people going insane. I've seen these cosmic horrors, and he gets it so well. It's scary. Like I've never been scared of reading a book, but my
favorite book that I've ever read probably has to be In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. That was a great man. I'd recommend that.
He's a good artist.
I would recommend that to anybody. It's a book that you have to read to understand it.
Wait,
it's about like I don't want to ruin it because people should genuinely read that book. I feel like everybody in the world should at least read that book because it has like that overlaying theme of life, which is it's so good. It's entertaining, but it's also very well written.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find a book that I can read like just for fun because I feel like I just don't know what genre is mine. Like the one that I like the most because I feel like sci-fi is not my thing.
Yeah, same. I wasn't a big sci-fi guy either, but then like fantasy flicks really got me into that whole reading game.
Yeah, I think
Like-
if I start
Like
reading,
Ready Player One was a great book. And the
Oh my
movie was
god,
pretty dope, right too.
that book is amazing. Ready Player One
I love
and
that movie.
what's the other one?
What's it called?
Oh my god,
They're by the same artist.
Yeah, same guy. That guy makes amazing books. Ready Player One, his other book also should have been made into a movie. That would have been a movie.
Dude, Ready Player One was a great movie. I thought they did enough to the point where they matched the book, but they also like made it entertaining. I thought it was a decent movie.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
wait, why didn't you like it, Camden?
Because I love the book so much. I think I've read that. That's the book I've read. So I've read the book so many times. I love that book.
All right, wait,
And
real.
I just wanted the movie to be. I just wanted it to be note for note the book, but
Wait.
it wasn't.
Cameron.
What is it about?
Cameron.
The book.
Yeah, or like
Go ahead,
what's the
Camden.
plot?
Okay, so like in the future where it's like a dystopian future where like oil's hard to come by and stuff like that, and VR gets really big. It's about a guy who lives in. So housing is really hard to come by, and there's not a lot of land for housing. So instead, they get mobile homes and they just stack them on top of each other, and that's your housing. And it's about a guy who, he has a VR set. He's like very poor, and you go to school basically on VR nowadays. Because why would you go in school if you had in real life if you had VR? And the guy who created like the virtual world, like it's a virtual world with a bunch of worlds in it. He left the Easter egg. He died. I think he died. I'm not sure. I haven't read it in a while. And he's like, if anyone can find my Easter egg, I will give all my riches to them. And so there's like a hunt for it, but no one could find it. It's been like 10 years and no one could find it. And the kid's poor, and you have to like buy the other worlds to go there. And he's like, man, I really, if I could find this Easter egg, I'd be rich. And he gets bullied a lot. And he finds like the first part of it, and it's just him, like the story of him going through it. It's an amazing book.
Interesting.
See, Ken, the reason why I think the book, I agree with you. The book is better than the movie, but for me, the movie was entertaining enough to the point where, like, I could let go of the book and we'll just watch the movie for what it is. Like, I feel like people who haven't read the book can enjoy the movie as with the people that have read the book. You know?
That's fair. Yeah. I just really like that book, and I wanted to see it done.
Yeah. Like, some books I think can't be made into movies just for the simple fact that people are going to disagree with what they are.
Yeah.
Like, I would never say make another movie based on The Mockingbird, because that first one was already a tough watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the movie would be tough too, because the main character goes through like a really long, like, depression arc.
Mm-hmm.
Because he loses everything and he goes bald. And if I went bald, I'd probably be depressed too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think of another book that I don't know the name. Sam knows the name, but that's also a really good book.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So, I'm excited for the PS5.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'm buying that thing. I am definitely buying.
Wait, Urvish,
Did
you
you
have
know
a
it's
PS4?
delayed to come out?
No, I don't have a PS4, but I have an Xbox One now, and I've just been fascinated by the way the PS5 works, and I'm definitely gonna buy one as soon as it comes out. I'm buying.
We gotta play
I
some
mean,
games.
there was gonna be a reveal, or a gameplay reveal with the PS5, but it got canceled.
Some people have beta versions of it, Cameron.
Oh dang.
Like, I don't know anybody personally, but I've heard there is beta versions of the PS5.
Probably testing it.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
I mean, I saw the new Unreal engine on it. I think it was Unreal.
Yeah, it's
With
Unreal
the new
5.
lighting. That was nice.
I've literally seen nothing on it. I don't even know what it looks like.
The controller is beefy.
Yeah, it is. See,
Controller's
like,
like an Xbox controller.
okay. Like that, the controller's weird looking, but I feel like it's gonna be better into grip. That's
Well,
just my personal preference.
I have small little baby hands, so I like the smaller controller. Xbox's controller roll is huge on me, so I'm kind of screwed.
You'll see.
I hope the next Elder Scrolls game comes out with the Xbox. And not the Xbox, PlayStation.
All I know is that the last thing Bethesda said about the Elder Scrolls game is that they're not working on it, or they're not like actively heavily producing it right now.
Okay, you want to hear a hot take, guys?
Hmm.
Skyrim is overrated. I said it.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
bro,
I said it.
I agree
I
with
said
you,
it.
Urvish.
I
I said
agree to
it.
some extent.
I said it. It's not okay. People go crazy about how fun it is, how great the game is. I get it, but at the end of the day, if I want to smash something, I'd rather play GTA than
True.
you know.
True.
Like
Urvish.
I
Respect
get
your
it, man.
opinion.
Like I have a copy too. I love that game too, but it's overrated after you play it twice over again.
See, but you don't make Skyrim good? The mods.
Mhm.
I can't play the base game by myself, but Xbox has mods on it.
Mhm.
PlayStation has mods on it too, but Sony was like, we're not gonna put mods in the game that add more content. So it's basically the mods are garbage. I only play Xbox Skyrim. If I had PC Skyrim, you bet I had some mods.
Wait,
But
do you have to pay for the mods on Xbox,
nope,
like
they're
Fallout?
free.
Or, oh,
They're
Mm-mm,
free.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was before Bethesda was like, hey boys, we can make some money out of this.
that's ridiculous that they did that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys see that Steam was releasing free games for certain days?
Oh yeah.
I know.
Like they had Borderlands 2 for free for some odd reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
One of the best
Epic
games of
Games
all
has
time.
been releasing free games. Like I
Yeah,
got
no.
GTA 5 for free on PC.
That's a scam, dude. I think I've spent like freaking like over $200 in general on like GTA copies.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
There's-
GTA is one of those games where I feel like it's such a good game. Like just for the simple fact that you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
Like I've played GTA 5, 6 times over again, and
Yeah.
every single time I do something different. I just it's fun, you know. It's not the
Mhm.
same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I really like GTA. Do you guys think the next one will be good, like as good or better, or what?
I wish it is. I really do.
I'm not sure. Rockstar really likes money.
Yeah, true. I
But
feel like they're
Mhm.
really trying to get all the money they really can out of this last
bro,
one.
GTA is still selling for $30 at Walmart. Like you're
Yeah,
kidding
true.
me?
I mean, yeah, it's still people still buy it too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Like they've made so much money from that. It's not even funny.
It's not.
They're
Hey guys,
yeah. What's up?
I have to get going, man. So
All right,
You wanna
let's
wrap it
this
up?
up then. Yeah.
all right, let's get it.
All right, Urvish, if we can put your Instagram in the description of the video.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll hook that up for you. And you
Alright,
have
thanks,
anything
bro.
else you want to say to anybody? To the people?
Stay safe, guys.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, guys, you can subscribe to us on YouTube at the Oyster Boys podcast, right? And on Instagram at the Oyster Boys podcast. And that's it. Yeah, we'll see you guys.
You see you,
Yeah.
peace, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Hey,